about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, hold on. March 56. It's our time. It's our time. Do.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Pritchett. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken in at the 11. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Here we go. 30 base. Leo.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw. Harper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Harper. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Drops it to Jones in the flat, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harper. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
That's the way. Undercrush. Hey, Echo. Watch twist. Deep grip.
Off play action. Harper. Jones has it. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm on.
From the gun, Pritchett. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw on second down. Pritchett to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Check 43.
From the gun on third down. Pritchett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. And now it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
We got this.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Harper. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third.
Come on, set. 30 base. Hey, watch your leg.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set. 8 reads. Gotta do better. You're out. Come on, QB, come on. Set. Kill. No. Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Harper. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
You ever get tired of seeing me? 45 is the mark. I'm here. Go. Check my 45.
Throwing on first down. Pritchett. He's got his man on the comebacker. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
56, right there, 56. Watch the slant. Mike's 56. Tight down.
To throw on 3rd down. Pritchett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
This is taken at the 18. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Looking to throw. Harper. That's taken in by Callaway. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make this a second and long.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
57 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Harper escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Wild Bill. Check 31, check 31. Put a 2, check cover. Put a 2, check cover.
On first down, Pritchett. And he'll find Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Mixon. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite third and long on the horizon.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing on third and long. Pritchett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Off the play fake. Harper. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the complete.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hard. Get.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
12 yards on the return that time, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Pritchett. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Check. Crunch. Alert three.
On 2nd down, Nixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the curl. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Operating from the gun, Pritchett. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw on 2nd down, Harper. This complete to Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harper. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
91. Leo. Check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's warm, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Check. Lucky.
From the gun, Pritchett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Off-play action. Pritchett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
50 seconds to Mike. Your track. Check that. It's free. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. 56. Yo.
Operating from the gun, Pritchett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. From the gun, Pritchett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Watch the run. 40's Mike. Set the tone, defense.
Throwing again on second and 10. Pritchett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Mike 56. Watch the run.
On third down, Pritchett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite in there for the sack. It's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. This is fielded inside the 5. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory.
On the ready.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Ready? 50, plant.
Let's go deep, Tyler. 26-yard line.
Let's go deep.
Throwing on first down. Harper. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
57. Mike, 57.
Looking to throw. Harper. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Jennings was the one he was looking for. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Pritchett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Pritchett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, Pritchett. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun. Pritchett. There goes a deep ball. End zone. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Pritchett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Going for it with Sanders. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
First down, Atlanta.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, Pritchett. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Seals Jones. A 6-yard pickup.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for a